too close to the ledge. We gon' push you forward a few steps ahead. It's that edge life. Oh, oh, gotta get it in your head, baby. Welcome to the edge life. You're too close to the ledge. We gon' push you forward a few steps ahead. It's that edge life. Oh, oh, gotta get it in your head. Welcome to the edge life.
There we are. What is going on, good people? It is your guy, Phillip. We gotta get that zoomed in right or something. We gotta get it looking right there. We gotta get it looking right. It's not looking right now, but
it is not.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's
What's going on, good people? Welcome to the Edge Life. It is Sunday Fun Day. That is, hey, that's what we do every Sunday, every fun day. We get down, baby. We get down. We have a good time. We do. How are you doing? As we trying to fix this thing and make it look halfway right and halfway decent. How you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
Hey, you listen. I've been saying this all day long. You are looking fine, girl. Like fine. Like fine is, I don't know, some fine. Hold on, let me change this. Look right there. Boom. Like super fine. Like I don't know. Like, yeah, you looking super fine. So how was your week?
Black and white.
Yeah, we because we are black and white. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like we are black and white. It's the real deal. How was your week this week?
My week was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty productive.
Anything eventful? Cause no school.
Not really that I can recall.
Yeah.
Nothing eventful.
Am
I missing something?
No, I mean, I think not eventful is a good thing,
It was my nephew's 3rd birthday.
Well, hey, happy birthday, Jameson.
Happy birthday
to the nephew. Happy birthday.
And then the weekend was great.
Yeah, the weekend.
So the first time since, I don't know, maybe Christmas, since we did something like intentional as a family. Yeah, so we went out to Pettit Creek Farms.
Yep.
And hung out with the kids,
Yeah.
Grown kids.
Yeah.
With their children.
And that was pretty awesome to actually.
It was really awesome.
I think that was the first time we had ever done anything quite like that, like going and hanging out with the children and their children, like actually hanging out.
Because they haven't had children that long.
Right,
so
right.
That would be the first time that we've had 2 children with children.
That was dope. That was dope. There's a little picture for y'all right there, y'all. That is the famo right there. I put them right there in the middle so we can just kind of see them a little bit. That's them, and this is actually from Saturday when we were at Pettit Creek Farms, and like I said, it was super dope just to kind of hang out with everybody and do all the things that that we did, because tell them what we did, honey.
We're still trying to figure out why Kai is like a whole head taller than everybody.
Yeah, I can't explain that. I can't explain it, but Kai is definitely like a whole head taller than everybody right there. As y'all kind of see the whole family.
Ace down there looking like Grant, his pop.
Yeah, we had Ace out there, man.
And for some reason, Phillip has a football.
Well,
that's Kai's football. He has to take it everywhere he goes, y'all.
It was kind of funny because I literally, after I took the picture, I was like, why in the world do I have a football in my hand? I didn't.
Haven't forgotten how to hold it.
No, it's
ingrained in you.
You never forget how to hold the pill.
No fumbling.
You never forget how to hold the pill. I'm telling you.
No fumbling.
That's one thing that I do know, that you never forget how to hold the pill. So it's good. Yeah. That was actually my highlight for the week. I was super.
Yeah, that was my highlight for the week.
I mean, it was dope. It was dope. Like I really didn't know exactly how I was going to enjoy. What was going to happen this week, if I was going to enjoy it, if I wasn't going to enjoy it. I knew I was I guess I knew I was going to enjoy it. I just didn't know. I didn't know like what what was actually gonna happen, especially with there we go with the churn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now we're clear.
There we go. Oh, kind of, sort of, but
we were.
Yeah, we were clear. Boom. Yeah, maybe I don't know. But anyways, we're a little blurry, y'all. We'll fix it in a few minutes. But it was cool. Just really being able to hang out with the family, being able to hang out with everybody, and just kind of cool out, and then we went and we ate together, and that we don't do that often either. So we went and we ate together.
That's kind of a Christmas thing that we so one of the things that we started doing as our kids got older, you buy things for your children, and they aren't really like into whatever you buy them, and so we started just saving up some money and giving them money so that they can go and get what they want, and then we just share the day together after Christmas and hit all the sales. And we eat together.
The sales are a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Being able to hit up the sales and whatnot. So that is like, that's a big deal for us to be able to go and do that. So
now, I mean, obviously, as it didn't work. Obviously, as our children grow older and they have children and all of that tradition will probably morph. It's already changed a little bit here and there, as they invite their significant friends. We don't say others, they're not married.
They're significant friends. There you go.
They're the person they think's their person.
Yep.
So we enjoy doing that for sure.
Well, do us a favor real quick. If you are tuning in to the Edge Life 7 tonight, go ahead and share this out with somebody right now. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. We definitely want to hang out with you all, talk with you all tonight. Tonight is going to be a super, super dope night. I'm going to go ahead and say this also. Find your spouse. Like, if you're married, find your spouse. You're gonna need your spouse today as we go through this thing tonight. You're gonna need your spouse. You're gonna want your spouse. I promise you that. So make sure you find your spouse tonight, because you are definitely going to need your spouse tonight. So tonight we're gonna be doing a lot of different things. We're gonna be having a good time. We're gonna be chit-chatting and chatting it up and doing all that stuff. But we got a hack for you today. And it don't lose it, baby. We got a hack for you all today.
I had a chair hack.
You had a chair hack. But we have a marriage hack tonight that we are gonna share with you all. It's super dope. So I'm gonna say this: if you want a marriage hack, if you want your marriage to be going awesome, which I think everybody wants their marriage to be going awesome, right?
I would hope so.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the point in being married if you don't want a happy marriage?
If you want an awesome marriage, you need to find your spouse, you need to find your significant other, and y'all need to come on.
Well, I mean, this is not guaranteed,
No, babe, no.
To make you
I'm gonna say
have an awesome marriage.
Well, I will say this:
it's a component.
If you can do what we're gonna share with them tonight, I would say that there is a high probability that they will wind up having an awesome marriage. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And I think we want to make sure that they do have an awesome marriage. So we're gonna show y'all what we do, how we do it, and how that thing gets down. So, babe, I think I don't know. Should we kind of jump into it?
Yeah, we might as well, because we're having some other.
Yeah, we're having all kind of challenges. Like the camera does not want to zoom in today, but it's okay. It's okay. So I'm gonna share with you all. So let me just say this. I was talking to, or I wasn't really talking, but I was actually there was a friend named Diana.
Your phone.
That's okay. Diana Gladney, who was sharing this thing the other day, talking about it. It's called a pod hack. It's called pod hacks, and literally pod hacks. They have all kind of little things that you can do from a pod hack perspective. But pod hacks are literally like things that you can utilize to ask questions and things like that. And the number one hack, I'll say this for marriages is you have to learn how to effectively communicate with your spouse, period. You got to learn how to communicate. You got to learn how to talk with your spouse. And the problem in so many relationships is they don't do that. They don't do that well, right? So they're not talking to their spouses super well. So I was actually looking at this pod hacks thing, for some of the things that I know, we're going to be doing, especially as we bring guests on and things like that, to do interviews and looking at some of the dope questions that they have on there. And I had this epiphany moment. I said, you know what? I said, these aren't just great interview questions. These are great questions that you can actually have conversations with your spouse about. So tonight, this is what we're going to do. We're actually going to go through some of these questions. We're going to show them on the screen. We're going to answer them and address them, but we want you all to answer the questions.
You all to be involved in the questions.
We want you all to talk to your spouse and answer the questions there. And also inside of the comments section, we want you all to maybe put your answers inside the comment section, because we're going to share with you what we think, but we also want you to share. Some of it's going to be funny. Some of it's going to be laughing. We have not gone through all these questions yet, so I just want to go ahead and
so it's like just a random deck, so there's really no way that you could go through all of them. They're probably changed up pretty frequently, I would imagine. But using something like this, there are other tools that we use when we counsel with married couples.
Yep.
It's just really important sometimes to have something like a tool that will just help you to just kind of break the ice, so to speak. And it doesn't matter how long you've been married, even if it's been for a few weeks or it's been many years. Sometimes you just need something to spark a little bit of communication. And I know, communication, it is the number one hack. And like Phillip said, if you can do it well, you can win in marriage. It's highly likely that you're going to succeed if you can communicate with each other.
Yep.
Not with everyone else around you, but with each other. And sometimes those people closest to us can be the hardest to communicate effectively to, because we allow emotions and other things to kind of, get in the mix, and kind of get in the way and kind of cloud things. And we use sometimes communication as a punishment. We withhold, we stop talking to each other because we're upset at each other, or we talk to each other any kind of way, and so we take what is meant to be something that's shared, because communication is something that's shared and enjoyed, and we use it kind of as a weapon, and so we want to recapture. It's a tool that God gave us to share with people that we care about, and not to be used as a weapon.
Absolutely. And that's part of the reason why we're doing this today. We want to help you to be able to communicate, and we want to give you some easy ways, if you will, to just have some simple conversation with your spouse. So that is what this thing is all about, being able to have some simple conversation, some real conversation, to laugh a little bit, to smile a little bit, because
we love to laugh.
Listen, I promise you, if you can communicate with your spouse, like if you can do this, it's a game changer for your marriage and for your relationship. So we want to make sure that you're able to just communicate and communicate effectively with your spouse. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, sometimes if you don't laugh in life, you'll cry.
That's right.
And it's okay to cry too,
That's right.
You should discuss things that bring about a whole slew of emotions, and especially with your spouse, you can't be afraid to be vulnerable and to be transparent. And so many times we find like the biggest issue is that people are afraid still. They don't want to share their innermost parts with their spouse even. But here's the thing, like we talked about last week, the two are one, and so anything that you're experiencing, that other person is as well.
Absolutely.
Whether they realize it or not, it's still impacting.
That's right.
So you need to talk.
That's right. So let us show you this tool. So there are several different decks that they have inside of this thing. I mean, icebreakers. They got the hustle. We'll probably look at that a little bit today.
The hustle.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They got one called movie night. But I want to start with this.
Movie night. We'd be really bad.
Yeah, we'd be jacked up
if
movie
it's about
night.
movies.
But I want to start with this one. It's called This or That, right? So again, these are just simple questions that you can ask your spouse. So listen, while Carrie and I are answering and addressing these questions, we want you to get your spouse. We want you to answer these questions. Put your answers and responses inside of the comments box, and let's see how this thing how this thing goes. All right, let's see.
The little son in the mustache.
Yeah, baby, you don't got no mustache.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
I guess I do.
Let's look at it. This is this or that. This or that. We're going to click go on it. And if we look at it, the first one, it says literally journaling or blogging. Journaling or blogging. Like, which one do you prefer, journaling or blogging? What do you think? Do you prefer journaling or blogging? What do you...
I guess it just depends on what I'm using it for, but I would say I prefer to journal.
You prefer to journal?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm the complete opposite. I writing comes easy to me, but I prefer blogging. I think specifically I like vlogging, so I'm more of the video.
That was okay. Yeah. So if you're saying vlogging,
yeah,
or journaling. I think
so journaling is really just like writing more of like your feelings,
personal stuff.
Yeah. Well, so you would say journaling?
Yeah, I mean, if I have to communicate something, I'd rather do it in video. I've found that with school. So
video.
We have discussion posts, and you can have some where you have to write and have some where you have to do a video and share what you've learned, and I'd rather video.
Yeah, I actually like the video myself. Video's dope. Video's dope. Let's look at the next one. Fitness goals or career goals, and why? Yours is easy. You picking fitness.
I don't know. I think.
What do you think? Fitness or career?
I think
you can't say both because it says or
this or that.
It has this or that. Absolutely, this is this or that.
Well, my career goals incorporate fitness, so yeah, career goals, I guess.
That was a cop out right there.
It wasn't.
That was a cop out.
I just think that I believe in holistic living.
I knew you were gonna. Oh, I believe in holistic living, so I can't pick one or the other.
You can't. You be unbalanced.
Okay, all right. How about this one?
No. How you answer?
Oh, me.
And you all answer too. Like, let us know.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pick career because I've already done my fitness thing. I'm not an athlete no more. I'm a retired athlete.
You don't have to be an athlete.
No, you don't have to be an athlete, but if I'm gonna prioritize, I'm gonna pick the career goals. So organized or messy, and why? Well, you already know my answer.
I'm going to answer for him, and you answer for me.
Yeah, she is definitely organized.
2. Okay.
Yeah,
he's messy.
She is organized. Hold on. And why? Why are you? Why would you say organized?
Why do I stay organized?
Why would you say it? Like, it says why? Like, why would you say organized?
Why do you stay organized? Because it gives you a sense of peace. I think organization helps you to anticipate and be prepared for things. Mm-hmm. Whereas messiness just kind of, in my eyes, it just opens you up for potential hazards
and
pitfalls.
And y'all know I'm the complete opposite. Although I can appreciate organization, the messiness for me, I just say messy because I'm not I guess I stay focused on, in my mind, the things that really matter. And if a bed is made or dishes washed or something is on the floor, that's not in my that doesn't increase my anxiety. Let me say that way.
Something, but not like 30 pairs of shoes. Like one, but not 30.
Yeah, I think she's trying to say something right now. She's trying to say I got 30 pairs of shoes.
Shade.
Hey, listen, you all organized or messy? Put it in the comments.
Tell us.
Put it in the comments. Organized or messy?
And, I'm curious about, like, spouses who are the same. Who out there is the same? Like, both of you are organized, both of you are messy. I don't want to... No offense, but I'm not coming over. You can come over here. No. I just have this thing, like, I do like things to be ordered and, kind of organized. But, the odd part about it, I'm like a risk taker.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like for everything to be planned out. I like spontaneity as well. So some of those things don't really seem to, like, kind of go together. But as far as just, like, the household, or my office work things, I don't know.
It's weird because I know even with me, it doesn't like I said, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna, my life is not gonna change if one of the 30 pairs of shoes is picked up. Now I will pick the shoes up 9 times out of 10, not even because I even care to. I'll pick the shoes up because I know that you it lessens your anxiety to even pick the shoes up. Because I know you like things organized.
I appreciate that you think about me like once every 60 days.
Well, I mean, I gotta wait until I get 30 pairs of shoes on the floor, right? I can't do it like without 30 pairs of shoes on the floor. Come on. All right, let's see what we got.
Y'all about to see communication go down for it.
No. Camouflage or tribal print? We're both camouflage. You're not tribal print, are you?
I don't know. I like the tribal print way better than the camouflage.
We live in Georgia, babe. This is like, come on now. Camo or like tribal? You want the tribal?
What are we talking about here?
Like which one do you want? The camouflage or the tribal? That's what we're talking about.
But as far as what? Like a tattoo or?
Yes, all of those.
An outfit?
Yes. All of those things.
I have camo pants on right now.
See? Camo.
But I really am very intrigued by the whole tribal thing because it's creative. Where camo is not really creative.
Okay, hold on. Tambourine. Or the harmonica. Hey, my gosh. I don't know.
Which one?
Hold on.
Nope. First thing comes to your mind.
I think love the pants.
Thank
Arm
you.
is strong. See, that's what I'm talking about, Trinka. Camo all day. Camo all day.
I am intrigued by the tribal print, but I definitely do the camo.
Tambourine or harmonica? Oh man. I think I'm going to pick the tambourine solely because
you're a tambourine player.
Solely because if I can make a joyful noise with the tambourine and it doesn't have to be in key because it's just like blink 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 blink.
No, it is not blink blink blink.
I mean, yeah, I could do something like that. I could do something like that.
I am going with tambourine, even though the harmonica's fun, but it is full of spit.
Yeah,
because you're like.
I'm going with Trinka. Tambourine easier played. Tambourine is easier played. All right. Let's see.
We need to know about Jerry. Is Jerry playing a tambourine or is he all about that harmonica? Like, could you just take the harmonica to church? You cannot take the harmonica to church.
Yeah, you can take a harmonica to church. You cannot. See, hey, listen, Trinka's right. You gotta know how to play. Like, you gotta know where the notes are.
That's what I'm saying.
And everything.
You cannot take that to church.
I mean, well, hold on. Now
the Urshers with the gloves are coming to get you, and they're bringing the trash can.
You're gonna be like this. Give me the harmonica, please.
Now. If you don't give it, they're snatching it.
Okay. Jerry's in the tambourine club. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right,
we're bringing tambourines to Crossover Church ATL, and Pastor Tamasis is going to look at us like we have lost our mind.
No, Pastor Scott's going to be like, you need to get those out of here. Unless it has
we have a tambourine section.
No, baby.
We can join the praise team.
No. All right. Morning person. He said harmonica in the 70s. See, that was past our time, though. That was before our time. Morning person or night owl?
I'm gonna answer for you. You're a night owl.
I am a night owl. You're a morning person.
Yes.
Yes.
All day, baby.
You are a morning person.
I will get up at 4 a.m. and crush the day.
And I'm like just going to bed round about then. So yes. I am a morning person. In the comment section, where are you at? You a morning person? Talk to your spouse. Y'all morning person? You a night owl? I just you know why I'm a night owl person though? A night owl. You know why?
Mm-mm.
Because
I don't get it. Like
for me in the nighttime,
they're both night owls.
It for me it seems like everything's just still. And it's almost like I can hear my thoughts in the nighttime. I know that may sound weird, but I can't hear my thoughts in the morning time because I'm too sleepy.
Well, for me, like, I just wake up refreshed, and I feel like waking up refreshed, I can now give my best. But I feel like at night, it's just like my leftovers. It's just what I have, whatever's left over.
It's interesting though, because I know for me I don't know. It's not I'm not refreshed in the morning time.
See, that's like foreign to me.
But hold on, let me say this.
That's
like
foreign.
at 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm not refreshed. Like, when we used to go to the gym at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
No, it was 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so when we went to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning, did we have conversation?
Jerry Lee can't talk until after coffee.
That's what I'm talking about.
So coffee is a relatively new thing for me, I guess, in the last decade.
Yeah.
So coffee, I like coffee, but I like it for the warmth, I think, more than anything.
No, I like it for the caffeine. That's the sole reason.
It still works for you.
I
some
like
of us with
caffeine.
attention deficit, it doesn't work.
It don't work for you.
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. We're gonna switch this category up in a second, but let's see what else.
Okay.
Chest bump or fist bump?
Chest bump all day, baby. I'm sorry, I don't know why.
I don't even know where they came from right there, babe. But
I apologize. When you say chest bump, I just get hype.
You
know what?
That's military routine.
Yes.
5 a.m. workouts. Yeah.
I think it was some of that for me. Like, I wasn't in the military, but, just getting up. I don't know.
Getting up early. Well,
so
that's what you did a lot of times.
At church, we're going to, like, go play tambourines in the corner and chest bump each other in between songs.
Babe, I'm not a chest bump person. I done seen people
But it is not at 5 a.m.
No, but I've seen people, like, tear ACL trying to chest bump and stuff like that. Like, they came down wrong.
That is serious.
It is. They came down wrong. So
how about the girls' volleyball team, and they were chest bumping each other?
Yeah, our daughter's volleyball team girls, they were hype. They were hype.
We both just kind of looked at each other like...
I never really saw that in volleyball before, but that was the first. But they were hype, and it was dope.
Fist bump is not as hype. I'm a hype person.
I think
And too close for COVID. Chest bumps are too close for COVID. You gotta. I'm not chest bumping someone that I can't get close enough to. Anyways, I don't think I'm just chest bumping a random person.
Well, I think that would be weird. Like if you just saw
you're
somebody
in the clearance
and
aisle at Walmart and you found a really good deal
right there, boom, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. The fist bump is a little bit more safe.
You cannot chest bump everybody. That's true.
I'm teams definitely chest bump. Yeah, I mean I think teams do chest bump.
It's the intimacy. So there's not an intimacy with a fist bump. It's also not that hype.
No, I mean, well, it's kind of like you know what I'm saying? Like unless like you like explode on them or something like that.
It's
like
still not that hype. It's not as hype as a chest bump.
But
if you can't tear an ACL fist bumping, it is not as hype as a chest bump.
Well, look, I don't want to tear an ACL, but chest. You did win that one. You did win that one. All right. I'm gonna switch categories.
Okay.
All right. Let's.
We have to be careful. We have opened some of these, so we are not responsible for any adult matters that might come up on the screen that we are not answering.
We're gonna go to icebreakers. We're going to icebreakers. Let's. All right. Okay. What would you do if no one needed your job anymore? Nah, I don't like that one.
What would I do? I'd recreate myself. That's what I always do.
What do you enjoy?
I'm a master of that.
Oh, what do you enjoy reading about? Ask your spouse that. What do you enjoy reading about?
Not textbooks.
Hey, listen, y'all. Carrie.
Shut up.
Carrie.
I'm on break.
She's on break till tomorrow, right? But she goes back to school. And she has, what'd you say, 10 chapters?
I have 10 chapters in one class. Like, by Wednesday. Like, how is that even right?
10 chapters.
They know these people are going to school and working and have lives.
10 chapters.
10 and 1. I have 2 classes.
10 chapters.
I have 3 in the other one. That's acceptable.
So you enjoy
respectful.
So you enjoy reading about psychology, right?
You're not funny.
That's what you enjoy reading about, psychology.
Actually I do enjoy reading. I like neuroscience.
You enjoy what? Huh?
Neuroscience.
Neuroscience.
At least you can pronounce it. It's not
okay.
No, I do like neuroscience. I do like reading how the brain works and how that interfaces with our faith, and how God really He created us with the ability to like even control our own minds.
Hey, baby, listen. If you like it, I like it.
Ooh, what do you like? Self-help?
I like sports.
I like leadership too.
I like sports.
So you read?
I like reading about
the
cars.
2-minute comment.
I like reading about cars
Do you
and
really
sports.
read about cars?
Yeah, and
I've
shoes.
never noticed you read about cars. This man reads everything.
I like shoes too.
I tried to hire him, but I can't use his brain when I have to take a test. So
I was gonna say nerd. Hey, I'm gonna leave it alone. No. Actually, reading is something that comes super easy to me.
Yeah, you read everything.
So,
and I'm envious of that because I have the attention span of a gnat.
Yeah,
it's gotten better.
I can read. Like I literally, I'll pick up a book and it'll be done like in a couple hours. Just boom.
And it really doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
If it's technical reading or, I don't prefer technical reading.
Yeah,
much.
For me, I have
like
to read about things that I enjoy.
Right. Well, and I like things that are, they have a value. Like I feel like I can implement them.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you could make one change in your life, no matter how impossible it seems, what would that change be? Yeah, this is a good one. Ask your spouse this question right here. It's on the screen. If you could make one change in your life, no matter how impossible it seems, what would that change be? Well, that's help. Jason says help.
Yes, this question is deep.
We're sending help, Jason. We're sending help. We're sending help.
Do you need 911 or is it acceptable to just send a lay person?
Hard to stay focused unless I put myself in story. Last question, answer. Yep.
Yeah, it's gotta, to me, it does. It absolutely has to be life applicable, whatever I'm reading. And as far as this thing about change, what's one change in your life, no matter how impossible it seemed, that you would want to make in your life? One change.
That's a deep one right there. If you could change, if you could make one change, honestly, I don't. One change. It's a difficult one because honestly, I'm in a really, really good place right now. One change, getting my wife off her job and me being off my job and us being able to be the secret millionaire people, so we can literally
undercover boss.
Those people, so we can literally go around and bless people. Like I would love that kind of change. But as far as like I'm content, and happy, and things are going in the right direction. So I don't necessarily know if I would make like a change. But if it's nothing's impossible, shoot, give me the undercover boss secret millionaire money and let me do what I do and really be able to focus on it. But like I said, I don't know. What would y'all do? If you could make one change in your life?
That's really like tough. Like there are things that I would want for my children, but I don't know that they want them.
Yeah. Latrinka
says finishing college and military and not after. Yeah. She could have finished college. Yep. But you know what? I even, I'm in that place right now, and I'm back to the same dream that I had when I graduated from college with my bachelor's.
Yep.
You know, so I have to just believe, like, you know, God is in control and there's a reason for everything.
Right.
But going back to the things that I would change, like, there would be things that I would want for my children, but I don't know if they want them, and I don't want to impose what I would want
right
on them. You know, like, for example, like, you know, Kai with all of his diagnoses, like, I totally embrace the who that he is. But if I could take those things away, I mean, are they hard on him? You know, living with autism and bipolar, generalized anxiety disorder, does he know? I mean, that's his life.
Right.
Like, I don't know. That's very contemplative.
It would be very, I don't know, honestly, I couldn't even imagine that change.
Right. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't imagine Kai.
And I wouldn't want to impose that. Like, I don't know
right.
that that's, you know, oh God, you know. I mean, to me, when I say heal my son, I mean, he's not broken. He's different.
Right.
So I don't know. So when I, you know, not trying to be Debbie Downer and take this thing, you know, because I like neuroscience. There is one thing that I would change for my life. I just would like, even if it were just one day, y'all, I'm sorry. I really have a body image issue. And that I think about all the time. All the time. I mean, you know, you have your body.
Right.
It's with you.
Right. Right.
And so if I could just not have to think about that, you know.
No, I think that's super real. You know what I'm saying?
The little things that I do. Like, you know, I don't look at parts of myself.
Right.
Or the way I think about food or, you know, different things. I've tried to be really healthy because it's a part of who I am.
Right.
And control those things at a healthy level. Be cognizant of them operating like forever in the background. And maybe some of you all have some of those things. If it's not body image, you know, maybe it's anxiety.
Right.
Maybe there, you know, are fears that you have that even though they are not real, they appear real all the time.
Absolutely.
You know,
right.
Like when you worry about your children constantly 24/7. I don't have that, but I do think about my body image, like, you know, all the time. You know, I'm cognizant of everything.
Yeah.
Like where my clothes are touching me.
Mm-hmm.
No, it sounds strange. It may not sound strange to everybody, but I'm being like really real.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that would be the one thing that I would change.
Amen.
Amen.
That's all I can say to that.
Yeah.
Amen.
And I'm working on changing it.
You are
all the time.
You are.
You know, and I'm not where I used to be.
Right. Right.
You know, because I used to really deal with anorexia and bulimia.
Right.
So.
Yep.
No, health is, you know, just focusing on what's healthy.
Yep. Yep. She said, yeah, I think we all have something. I could write a book. Healthy is key.
Yeah.
And I think that is the big thing. And,
that's so
you know,
key.
And I will just say this, even right now, you know, Trinket said, love the transparency. Mm-hmm. And honestly, you know, we started this off in speaking about how this is really like a marriage hack. Right. And part of the marriage hack, we said it's communication, but it's really deeper than that. Right. It's really being able to be transparent at a level with your spouse. You know, I know my wife struggles in that area. You know what I'm saying? But being able to have the conversations, being able to be transparent, I think that's a huge thing, and that's extremely helpful for any marriage. You know?
It's huge because honestly, like, you're the only one that I've ever shared that with.
Right.
On those levels.
Right.
I've never told anyone else the things about my body image issues that I've been able to tell you.
Yeah. And
so that's huge. I mean, it's a heavy burden as a spouse to be able to carry, but at the same time, it's like an honor.
Absolutely. And I know for me, knowing that is extremely helpful for me, right?
Yeah.
Knowing that you're struggling in those areas is helpful for me because, you know, I now know how to not only pray for you and lift you up, But I also know, things that I need to make certain that I do. For example, lifting you up in those areas, letting you know, even simple things, even though I get on your nerves, you know what I'm saying? Listen, my wife fine, y'all, and I make sure that she knows, and she be like, oh, leave me alone. But it's simple things, like I want to make sure that there is never any doubt in your mind, how I see you, you know what I'm saying? Like with, I understand that the way that sometimes when you look in the mirror, what you look like, but it's my job to make sure that you know what I see when I look at you.
Yeah.
And what other people be seeing when they look at you too. You know what I'm saying? Like I work very hard to make sure
You're
that
very
we
complimentary,
do that.
and I appreciate that. And it took some time, and this is why this is so important, because it took some time for me to be able to share at a transparent level. And there were some ways that particular issue that I have impacted our marriage, especially from a level of intimacy.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about sex, but it impacted that too. But once I was able to explain, it wasn't so much of him feeling like even rejected, or because the enemy will take those things. And because I wasn't able to like be completely transparent,
right,
the enemy was using it against my husband for him to feel like he was being rejected or other things like that, when it was really like I'm saying, oh no, it's me, and he's like, well, I don't. But once I was able to explain to him, then he could truly see, oh
yeah,
okay, I understand now. So that's why it's so important to communicate.
Right.
Because the things that you're not communicating, the enemy is using them for your own demise. It's like he knows these little secrets,
Mm-hmm.
and he's tearing you up from the inside out. He's tearing up your marriage because you don't feel comfortable in sharing, or you're not being transparent or completely open and honest about these things and about everything in marriage.
Right.
You need to be able to share. And we need to make sure that we're providing a safe space for our spouse all the time.
Yeah.
And to not, again, like I was saying, to use those things when we're upset as weapons.
Right. 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 And I love what you said, being able to create a safe space for your spouse to be able to share. That's part of the reason why we're even doing this tonight, right? To be able to have conversations and talk about things that are outside of, the children, the bills, like the normal stuff that
Right.
couples talk about. Like really being able to have conversations about like real life stuff that we deal with, that we go through, that we're battling in our minds. Like when we can get to the level where we can know and understand those battles, that takes us to a different place. It takes us outside of this, off the surface.
Yeah, and we just 5 to 7 cards, and we already hit a pain point.
Yeah.
And we're sitting here conversing about that.
Yeah.
And so again, these are tools, and this wasn't like scripted. We didn't know what questions were going to come up.
Yeah.
But I felt comfortable enough to be able to open up and share. And so when you use tools like this, they help to prompt you to be able to just talk about those things that you may not bring up otherwise.
Yeah.
So like I said, 5 to 7 just random cards now. We're here in this place sharing something very deep.
Yep.
And meaningful.
Yep.
To help give us insight.
I love it, and thank you for sharing. Because the
I
other
don't mind sharing because it might help somebody else.
Exactly, and that's what I was getting ready to say. When you can share, right? A lot of times the enemy will try to
like you're the only one.
Yeah, make you feel like you're the only
So
one,
alone.
lock you down. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even want to open your mouth. But when we can get to the place where we do open up our mouth and we are able to actually share, not only is that freeing for us as an individual, but it's also provides things to release other people from maybe the personal prison or bondage that they held because they were saying, you know what, I'm the only one. So yeah. I just thank you for sharing.
Of course.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me give y'all another one. Let me give y'all another one.
Got a few more minutes.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes. We got a few more minutes. Here we go. Why do you do what you do?
Oh, deep.
Yeah, that's a good one. Like why do you do what you do? I think in looking at this question, I've been thinking a lot about stuff like this as of late. And one of my big things right now is wanting to create memories, and especially now having grandchildren,
that class from Yale.
right. I want to leave a legacy for my children's children. So, so even when I look at all the little things that I do, even something as simple as this, you know, a podcast, what we don't know is that we're leaving a legacy. You know, when I'm long gone and you're long gone from here, our children's children are going to be able to go back and yeah, that's kind of scary, but they're going to be able to go back and have a record of what their great grandparents did, their great grandparents did, what they talked about, what they said about, you know, how, you know, they're even speaking, like somebody, like one of our grandchildren is going to see this video and be like, you know what, my grandparents, they did what they did so that we could have a legacy. They did what they did because, you know,
they're gonna jump on the show with us.
Well, they might not. We might not be here for them to jump on the show.
No, I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you know, to have that opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I know for me, it's bigger than just doing stuff anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. It's not. I mean, it's not even. I'm old enough to where it's bigger than money. It's bigger than all those things now. It's like I literally want to do things like yesterday, you know, going to Pettit Farms, which is probably something 5 years ago I would not have been excited about doing that, yo. I'm just being honest, right? That would not have been, yeah.
I told him, I was like, y'all, it's getting hectic out there. They're going to shut us down. Babe, get out there and shoot one of them deers. We need some meat. He was like,
we gonna starve.
So, y'all, please help a sister out.
Right. Bring my wife some meat, y'all. If you know how to shoot a deer or something, bring.
We gonna die over here. He said we gonna die.
Yeah, for real. Like we really gonna die. We really gonna die if we don't get no food. Now, actually, I'll figure it out, man. I will figure it out. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Absolutely.
So should we give him a couple more? Let's give you a couple more. I'm changing. I'm gonna change the thing up a little bit, and we're gonna go to the hustle.
Oh goodness.
The hustle. Family time is more crucial now than ever. Yeah, yes, it is, Trinka. And I'm gonna say this. I think the older I get, the more I see the importance of it. You know, my dad said for a long time, you know, he's like, I may not have a whole lot of money, but I got a whole lot of love.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to express that, to share that, and I want them to be able to, like my children specifically, to be able to experience that like now. Like I want them to experience that.
You know, data. I mean, statistically proven that when you build memories, that sustains contentment or happiness for longer periods of time.
Yeah.
You know, the happiness we have that we experience shortly after purchases, no matter how big the purchase is, they wane and it tapers off much faster than when you do things like go to Pettit Creek Farms.
Yep.
Or you know, share a meal with someone you haven't seen in a while. So when you're creating memories, and if you can create something like Latrinka loves to take pictures, if you can create something that kind of takes you back to the memory, you know, whether it's a painting, a picture of whatever you might do or create together, then that memory is sustained for longer periods of time.
Absolutely. So whatever you're doing, make sure you're creating some memories. Make sure you're creating your memories with your family.
Make memories.
Yeah, because
they last.
That's the big thing. Make those
and
memories.
You know what? Here, I want to tell you all, some of you all have young children. Little children are great. They go along for the ride, but once they get into that middle school age and even high school, like they don't understand it.
Right.
Make them go anyways. Y'all the bosses. You're the parents.
Very true.
They will realize the value of it later. And they might pout. Don't let them make the experience tainted. You know, just keep having fun anyways.
Absolutely.
So we took our kids out to a cabin in the woods, and there wasn't Wi-Fi out there.
No Wi-Fi, y'all.
None.
Teenagers.
Yeah, and they were not too happy about it at first. And
went to a drive-in movie.
We went to a drive-in movie. We also split us up into teams.
Yeah, we had a good time.
You know, we were responsible for cooking certain meals, and we had to go through the store. They tried to kill us with some.
Yeah, hold on. Try to take time out. We made some. What was that? Like a.
It was hot. That's all I know. And I like hot food, y'all.
Y'all listen.
But we were killing each other to try to get to the bathroom.
It was so hot. Like, I couldn't even eat it. Like, I got to the point I was like,
I'm done.
I'm sorry. I'm done. We try to put it in the freezer.
Like, getting it cooler was going to make it less hot in their mouth.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it was hot.
Y'all, when the potatoes.
The potatoes were hot.
The potatoes was hot. Like,
potatoes were hot.
Couldn't even eat the potatoes, y'all. So, there's a certain team in the Edge household that they are not allowed to cook spicy foods.
Hey, we
but yeah, we they did actually say, we didn't think, they told my mom, they didn't tell us. They told my mom, like, we actually really had a good time.
Yeah.
And that they would do it again. But we had to force them to go. I kind of I didn't lie to him, but I didn't tell him the whole story.
We hiked up a mountain.
Not a mountain.
What was that? Go to the waterfall?
Yeah. We went up a waterfall, and so they got to see a real waterfall.
It was cool.
Yeah. So we had a good time. It was about this time.
Create memories, y'all.
Last year. So make memories.
Create
Absolutely.
Memories. All right. This is the last one.
Last question.
One. You ready?
Okay.
Last question. You and your spouse got to answer it now. It.
Okay.
Put your comment inside of the comments box. So we want to hear from y'all. This is the last question. Here it is. What is your greatest fear, and how do you manage fear? That's a good one.
That is a very loaded question.
What is your greatest fear?
And I encourage you, take this question and talk about it, expound upon it, beyond just here in this moment. Because you could really, this is like an onion. You could pull this back layer after layer.
Many different layers.
Yeah, many different layers.
You know what mine is. I listen. I'll share with everybody. Some of you do not know, but I found out that I am deathly afraid of heights. Like for real afraid of heights. And the way that I found out that I was afraid, because I fly all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't think anything of heights, because typically when I get on a plane, first thing I do is go to sleep. So I'm not really dealing with it. But on my wife, was that your 40th birthday?
It was.
For my wife's 40th birthday, I tried to do something, like romantic, and do something that I wouldn't normally do. And we went downtown Atlanta and went to the Ferris wheel. And the Ferris wheel, if anybody's been downtown Atlanta, it's that big old Ferris wheel that's right down by Centennial Olympic Park. They got a couple different ones all across the country. But I got on the Ferris wheel with my wife. It's enclosed, so I thought I was going to be good, because it's not open air. We had air conditioning, the whole thing. And we started going around that thing, y'all. And
white knuckle.
Something happened, and my wife looked at me and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I am not okay." And then I realized I had to go around 2 more times. And y'all, you talk about scared. I
was like,
yeah,
you're afraid. I had never seen him afraid.
Yeah.
Gosh, at that time, so that was 5 years ago. We had been together for 24 years. I had not ever seen him scared like that. He was scared.
Yeah, I was.
And I was scared. So, you did this for me, and you are scared.
Yeah.
He couldn't really even video or any of the stuff he wanted to do, y'all. He had to hold on.
I was holding on for dear life.
And of course, he was in the part where, we went on the outside first, because you go to the outside, depending on which one. Regardless, you're going to the outside, but he went outside, swing over the city first.
Yeah, heights is my thing, and I don't necessarily know if it's gotten better. My wife wanted me to get on the slingshot. If you all have ever seen the slingshot,
you didn't.
That was a negative. I look.
But my slingshot brother,
Demetrius McIntosh jumped on. I watched with his wife. We watched, but I was not getting on that. So heights is definitely mine. Jerry says snakes. Snakes is his.
I don't like snakes.
Yeah, I ain't messing with no snakes either. What's yours, baby?
My greatest fear is that I will experience the death of one of my children.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all gotta take it. So I'm sorry, I'm not a very surface person. I'm pretty deep.
Look, you kind of
if you're gonna say greatest fear, that's my greatest fear, is that I have to lay one of my children to rest. So, I come against it in prayer a lot, and not at an unhealthy level.
Yeah. To be completely open, hold on, let me put it on the thing. To be completely open, hard for me to deal with death. Always felt I would die at an early age, and fear it for my family and those close to me. God has brought me
long way.
God's brought me a long way, but to be honest, being able to live this long, this thing out, see or see them live it out. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
That's my greatest fear.
I was typing the same thing. Yep.
It's just, not me living beyond my children. So, even if I were to go, I don't, I never want to do that. I've seen other people do that, and that's some great strength. I've had some close friends who've lost their children, and I don't know that I'm that strong. So, it's my greatest fear.
Yeah, I mean, and to your point, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. Like, even to be able to think about something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't even want to think about that.
Not at all. Not at all. But what I will say is we just gonna keep on praying and trusting the Lord. Trust in the Lord.
Yes.
Amen. And amen. So if you like these questions come from this thing called Poddex. There is an app on your.
There's an app. For that?
There is an app for that. So you can actually check out. Hold on, let me get back over here. Boom. You can check out your app store on your Google Play Store or in your Apple App Store. App Store, yeah, whatever it is, but you can check them out.
Apple.
Yeah, whatever Apple is. I use a lot of these questions, like if we do interview of guests and things like that. But listen, not only do they work with guests, they work with your spouse. Remember what we said earlier. Communication is the big thing. That right there, that is the secret of secrets for.
It's the secret sauce.
It is. It's the secret sauce. It's the cheat code. It's the big thing that all relationships, specifically marriages, need to be able to do. You got to be able to communicate effectively with your spouse, because when you can do that, you can nip anything in the bud that comes your way. You don't have to
nip it in the bud.
I was
coming from the guy that wants to wear camo.
I was waiting.
Hey, but he won't shoot a deer.
No, I was waiting for you to say that. Right? But literally, you're not sweeping things under the rug, right? And what I see happen more times than not, there are so many people. Stand at the salsa deck. That's right.
We switched decks, Jerry. we switched.
Jerry, this is a different deck right here. This is a different deck. But I
know. Hey, when you married in the Lort, you ain't got to stay out of the salsa deck, Jerry.
Well, how about
you and the trinket can stay in the salsa deck.
How about staying out of the salsa deck to share it on
we don't do salsa deck on podcast.
No salsa deck on the podcast. Yeah, none of that.
If you all want to know what that is, you can private message us.
And we'll tell you about the salsa deck. We'll tell you about the salsa deck.
We won't really tell you about the salsa deck, but
we can show them where to get it or something.
Yeah, you can just tell them right now, in fact, where to get that.
Yeah. Because the salsa deck is the real deal. It's very real. It's real. So anyways, with all that being said, man, listen, we appreciate you all. We hope that this was helpful. We hope that you and your spouse have had an opportunity to even see some questions, and honestly, I hope that you all are able to go back and take a look and have some deeper conversation about some of these questions. Maybe it even spark some additional questions that you and your spouse can actually dive into once you get off of the Edge Life 7 podcast on today. So
it's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
Don't make it hard.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Can we talk for a minute? I just want to know your name. Can we talk?
So on that.
We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Oh, by the way, make sure tomorrow you check me out. Tomorrow podcast, Phillip Edge, naming of the show. We're gonna figure it out. So y'all make sure that you join me tomorrow, 6 6:30. We're going live. We're talking about the culture. We're talking about sports. We're talking about faith. And I'm talking about culture. I'm talking about sports. I'm talking about faith. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be amazing, and we're gonna have some fun with it. I got some stuff, y'all. I got some stuff. Hey, Latrinky, y'all better stop that. No, there will be no posting of me singing, y'all. There will be.
Did you hear the riff? The quality in the riff was it was so smooth.
I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace out,
Edge Life 7, y'all.
Edge life, you're too close to the ledge. We gon' push you forward a few steps ahead. It's that edge life. Oh, gotta get it in your head, baby. Welcome to the edge life. You're too close to the ledge. We gon' push you forward a few steps ahead. It's that edge life. Oh.